to the magic behind Ukrainian actors. My name is Bianca from the Ukrainian Actors and Actresses Fandom. Today we have a special edition because we don't have only one guest. No, we have two. I say bonjour, dzień dobry, bon dia, guten morgen, dobroho ranku, and good morning to Tetiana Malkova and Pierre Loger.
Hello, bonjour, hello.
Bonjour.
Nice.
Yeah. Why I said all those languages, because I know you guys speak a lot of languages. But first of all, thank you for joining me, and I'm really happy that you are here. Maybe, first of all, you can introduce yourself to the audience. Let's start with Tetiana.
Okay, great. I am Tetiana, or better to say maybe in English, Tetiana Malkova. I'm 36. I live in Ukraine. Basically, I live in Ukraine and in Poland, in both these countries because of the war, and we all know about it. I am a vertical actress as well as like usual, traditional. I don't know how to say that because it's like some divide. I cannot divide this. I'm just an actress, and that's all.
Thank you. Pierre.
Oh, yes. Hello, my name is Pierre Loger. I am not Ukrainian, but French actor. I am 33, and I just discovered the old world of vertical just a few months ago, and I'm very happy to know all of these people. Thank you to be here.
Thank you. Why I invited you both together, because I hope everyone already saw your project which you did together, because it's on my list the favorite. But let's start on a different way, because I can see my notes right now. My technique is messing up. But anyway, let's start this way. You got maybe in other interviews the question how you started acting and how you got into the vertical space. Maybe you can say real quick something about it, because I know you guys don't have that much time, but I'm taking everything I get.
Okay, I'll start. When the war began, I moved to Warsaw with my family, and the AMA Pictures is actually a Ukrainian company. They based a few of their departments to Warsaw and started. They didn't want to close their business because they had dramatized me huge fans from different countries because they made a lot of videos. And they started to make videos in Warsaw with Ukrainian actors and with Polish actors. And I was one of them. It was not vertical, it was horizontal at that time. But that was the first time I worked with AMA Pictures, which I really liked because they really love people they work with. They really like actors. They trying to take care as much as possible for them. And I'm really appreciate for that, because when the war started, it was really, I didn't know what to do, because Ukrainian actors in Ukraine was like, what? The life stopped, basically, and we didn't know what to do. That was my like first touch to AMA Pictures. And of course, after all, they began to make verticals, and I was honored to be there. And it was really very interesting experience, because your acting mind is really different, because you understand what's the rules of horizontal movies. But verticals, they're totally different. They totally, because people who think that, oh, we can shoot horizontal and then just cut it, it's vertical and it's gonna be vertical. No, it's wrong. It cannot be like that, because it's a totally absolutely different drama rules to the story. You have to understand it has to be cut in different ways, so you have to have cliffhangers in different places. So you cannot do like in movie when you are like trying to do the other type of drama story. It was my experience here in Ukraine. It was the first one, it was the age gap, and the second one was with Pierre. My husband is a cowboy. Really amazing, because I already worked with directors Alia Buftiyarova and Yulia Zakharchuk in Ukraine. They are absolutely amazing directors of horizontal formats, and for me it was huge like wow, that they are absolutely understand the rules of verticals and they know how to do it. I don't know. We don't have any kind of university or I don't know, some kind of place where we can learn how to make it. But you feel it. You understand the rules from the very beginning, and they did it amazing.
That's why my category on YouTube called The Magic Behind Ukrainian Actors. As you do in magic, not just the actors, the whole crew.
Yes,
And
absolutely. You are very right, Tanya, because this is probably one of the most important things that I learned in Ukraine. It's all Ukrainian people are very hard worker and very talented people. So it's always a pleasure to work with them. And my story with Verticals, I think it started maybe 10 or 11 months ago with a classical process of casting with a mail and a self-tape. And first of all, I think it was a kind of trap, because why do you need a French guy to cross the board to work with you? It was a little bit strange, but everything was wonderful. And I think in some ways, when you choose to be an actress or an actor, we choose that job because we want to live adventures, and that opportunity was a kind of adventures for real, to just crowd the world, find a new country, and play with in another language with a Ukrainian crew, which was absolutely wonderful. And
it was really fun because behind the scenes we're talking in Ukrainian, it's obvious, and it was really fun to look in his eyes and what they're talking about, what are they
yeah.
talking about, are they discussing me, am I bad, am I good, I don't know. But it was really, don't worry honey, because all girls around were, oh my god, he's so fucking hot. But
I agree.
Thank you.
No. So how did you get in touch with the Ukrainians? How did you get the possibility to do the audition for the Ukrainian vertical, Pierre?
It was just, I think it was, yes, her name is Olena. I think it's Shevchuk, but I'm not sure about the pronunciation.
yes,
Sorry.
yes, you're right.
Yeah, Shevchuk. And she contacted me, I think it was on Filmmakers platform. And just some few mails first, and then a self-tape and a phone call, and there we go. Classical process.
That's great. And did you had any doubts up front going to a war zone?
Yeah, I was not afraid, because at any moment the old Ukrainian contact just said to me that everything is going to be all right. I was not afraid, but a little bit anxious, because this is all new, to cross the border, to be in a war country. The first time you can hear the missiles or the bombs or the attacks or the alerts of. But now I think it's like home for me. I feel so good in Kyiv. I'm okay now.
Sometimes I felt that Pierre felt even better here than at home.
Yes, most of the time, you're right.
Because I should say that I live in Warsaw, so it's basically Europe, safe Europe, but it's totally different about the energy. The energy of the city is so alive. When you come to Kyiv, it's really weird, because the missiles, because of the bombs, because of the horror of the war, but at the same time, this hunger for life, for being alive, for feeling the pleasures of life is so huge that it's this energy in the city that makes you feel, oh, I want everything right now. I want to eat, I want to dance, I want to walk around, I want to explore the world, because the price of life is much bigger here than anywhere else.
Yeah.
I see that in the stories of all the actors, and I talked to a few foreign actors who've been in Ukraine, and they all said, I want to go back. Full of life. And I always say, I think Ukrainians are the strongest and bravest people I see or I know. And someday I will definitely come to Kyiv, because I'm craving to go there.
You have to. It's beautiful.
But let's go to your project, which you did together. It's like I mentioned it before. It's, oh my God, my husband is a callboy on Good Short. And I can say I never laughed so hard in this movie. This movie has a length of 1.5 hours, and after 25 minutes, my cheeks were hurting so much. Yeah, we can go on with this, but just let me say this way: there is steaminess in it, and I mean, Pierre, we saw a lot of you, and
Mhm.
from Pedro as well, and but the chemistry between you both and the whole cast, it was amazing to see the comments which we've seen there just in the first episode, how Tetiana is going to the jail to pick you up and she's looking at you because you are not dressed in there, and Lilia said, yeah, I'm shocked too. That was so great to see. And I mean, your facial expressions, Tetiana, you don't have to say anything. You are amazing. And I can tell you from so many fans, they love you, especially for that. It's my favorite vertical and a feel-good vertical. But there are a few scenes where I have questions or where I want to talk about it. The first thing is, how was it for you, Pierre? Because you are naked in there. I mean, we don't see everything and we don't need to, but there was a lot of space for imagination. But how was it for you while the director came to you and said, Pierre, get undressed, strip?
To be honest, I think it was the case every day. Every day, ally comes to me to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you have to take off your shirt, or you have to take off your pants, or you have to do that." Or it was always so funny. It was cool because the whole crew and Ala first was very, very kind. It was not weird. It was just very funny, and I trust 100% in her vision of that. And Tanya was absolutely wonderful, not just on set, but off set. She was my light. When I say Tanya, it's Tetiana. She was my light because the schedule was so fast. And sometimes I just heard Ukrainian words everywhere, and I didn't understand nothing. But she comes to me with your beautiful smile, and it was all good. So okay, I can take off my shirt. I can be naked if you want. It's all right.
Yeah, and I mean, you wasn't the only one. I mean, the scene with Pedro Krylov,
Yeah.
he only wore a bow tie and a pineapple. I don't
And
know who got this idea, but it was hilarious.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. He's wonderful. He's wonderful.
but to be honest, how many takes you always needed to do without cracking up all the time? Because the storyline is so funny. The question goes to both of you, because I don't know if I could be serious on some point.
Maybe I should answer. I think that we all here are quite professional people, so we are laughing after the take because we don't have
Yeah.
time for this. We
Yeah.
all understand that we have like very few days to make the story, so we understand that we have no option to fail or to crack or to something like this because we have to shoot if we want to make it. So that's why all laughs what after between takes.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember. I remember one moment. I don't know if you remember that, Tanya. In the bedroom when we try to make a lot of sounds. You remember that? And one moment, I don't remember my lines, but I just say something just straight, and I can see in your eyes you want to laugh, and it's cut,
Yeah.
and then you laugh. It was so funny.
That's one of the scenes what I want to talk about in the hotel room. I mean, Tetiana, you tried to moan. Your face, the sound you did. If you wouldn't know what's going on and you see your face and your sound, you would think you are in the bathroom. But it was amazing to see. And how was it for you?
It was really hard because I know how to moan actually. So,
I believe that, yeah.
so it was like very hard to find the way. So it was pretty organic, but the moment that you understand, okay, so I don't know how to moan, so I have to do something. So it should look like I understand because I'm not stupid actually. I'm politician, so I understand a lot of things, but maybe not this. So okay, let's find it.
Yeah, or your face you should do if you had just had an orgasm and you looked like a fish with your facial expression. It was hilarious. For real, I loved it. Um, but there are so many other scenes. For example, the bagel scene. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
I loved the journalist who been in this apartment, and she was melting just watching you, Pierre.
Mm.
And I don't know how to say it, but from A to Z, you only could laugh. No, there were been two scenes where it's been a little bit serious or more, but it was great. But the bagel scene was very special, let's say it this way. And
Yeah, yeah. I think. Sorry, I think to be honest, it was a good scene. It was so funny, but I remember it was the longest scene on set because
really,
yes, we. I think probably we had some 24, 25 different takes, different shots, and every time 2 or 4 takes. So we shooted that scene we shot that in for maybe 5 hours or something like this. It was
wow.
very yeah, the wait was very long. But but
Really?
but yeah, I think so because it's a huge not that one, but the action just before and the action just after it. Maybe it was 5 or 6 pages in the script.
Maybe.
No, but it was you did a great job in this one. Yeah, and the other scene which is in my mind, it's the elevator scene. I
Yeah.
mean, usually we see Pedro only as a villain. He's
Mhm.
always the bad guy in most of the verticals. Just in another one, he played an awesome job in as a gay man, and it was hilarious.
Mhm.
But um, even Libelinska, she was a villainess, but it was not that you hated her because sometimes she became, yeah, weirdly nice as well. But I don't know the elevator scene, what happening there. There was so much to tell, even if you didn't said much, but it was so great to see. And
I
I
think that
don't know.
I think, on my opinion, it was like the magic of this scene, and not only this scene, the scene before elevator, the scene in elevator, and the scene in the corridor. It was
Yeah,
the magic because actually it was the whole day, the first day, if I'm not wrong,
Yeah.
when Pierre just were like first shooting day, and
Yeah.
Pierre 12 hours hand me in his arms. He
Yeah.
holded me. So I don't
yeah,
understand how he survived because I'm pretty heavy. I'm not like
No.
a, like a baby girl. No,
Mhm.
I'm heavy, and it was really hard. And I cannot understand for 10 minimum 10 hours he was just like holding me in his hands in this
oh
position.
Lord.
I was trying to like help him with my legs, but my legs were also like, oh my god, I cannot do this anymore. And all the
Mhm.
scenes in elevators, it was like, oh my god, we should do that immediately because I cannot do it anymore.
So, so he deserves the scratch of you.
What a day! You're right. It was the first day. It was very hard, but so funny too. And you are not heavy at all, Tanya. You're just
I am.
no, you're absolutely beautiful. It was a huge workout for me, but it was good. And do you remember?
He didn't have the time to go to the gym on this day, so you been his workout.
Yeah, and I saw the movie a few weeks ago, and I realized, okay, I have to start to work out now. So now I'm working out.
Nah, you are
I
fine.
am I am so sorry, but I have to run
Yeah.
because I will be late on the next shooting. So I'm really sorry, but I tried.
No, it's all fine. Here, is it okay for you if we both going on?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay,
Thank you,
so
Tanya.
I thank you all for this wonderful conversation, and see you maybe next time in different other interviews.
Maybe we can talk another time again, we both, and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Have
great.
a great day.
Thank
Bye
you, Tanya.
bye.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
she's great.
Yeah, she is, and I can. There are so many fans who love her.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that you guys had a time. because it's really hard to get you here. And let's go on. I mean, in this vertical, it's a fight scene between you and Pedro.
Yeah, I
It
love that.
wasn't really a fight scene. It was just pushing each other, and it was from the beginning on funny to watch. I mean, how you didn't crack up doing it?
Yeah, I love to work with this guy. He's always not just talented and wonderful. He's always kind, and the chemistry with him is with Pedro is always Peter. Peter is always very good. And before, in between each takes, we just laugh and discuss about what we want to do and the ideas of what he got or on me, and just come on, let's go. And it's always very good to work with him. So we are very focused on during the scene, but between the scenes we are just laughing.
So he speaks English good?
He?
Yeah.
Yeah, he speaks. Yes, he speaks so well. I think he speaks a little bit French too.
Okay.
With a good accent. Yeah, he's very good.
That's great to see. And I mean, to speak a few languages is always helpful, because that's one question I had so bad, because I don't speak French.
Why?
And yeah, I'm sorry. I learned in school English, not French. And I want to know, you spoke a few times French in this vertical. What did you say?
Okay, it was this idea to it. I think it was Ala, the director, and maybe no, maybe it was Tanya. Maybe Tanya said, "Oh, maybe my character can speak French sometimes because I don't know why, but French language in Ukraine is like a magic trick, and every time
Not just in Ukraine.
so everywhere, okay, and and Tanya loved that when just not me, but when she heard French, she loved that. So we tried that, and I think it was good. I said, I remember one line because it was a kind of joke with her between takes, and I said, "J'ai très envie de faire des bêtises avec toi." It sounds in English, maybe I want to do dirty things with you.
Okay. Was it the part on the end while you've been in the hospital? And she said, I don't know what you said, but I want you.
Yeah, probably. I don't remember exactly, but probably at that time, yeah.
Yeah. And you said a few times before, sometimes you said one or two words in French. And
Yeah.
I was wondering what you said, because unfortunately, I can't understand this. Well, I understand it, but I don't know what it means. But I know there are a few fans who laughed it, and but just the sense, I don't know what you said, but I just know I want you now. So that was amazing. And the lines of Lilia, she had, I mean, she had a side role, but she had some comments in there. She had, it was so funny. And for real, I watched the vertical now twice. And
Wow.
the first time, always if a new vertical coming out, I'm watching it immediately to figure out who's acting in there, what is the role name, etc. And so I can give the information to the audience.
Yeah.
But then I watched it together with a friend, and we both were screaming while we watched it because it was so funny. For example, even the scene while after you and Tanya being in the club dancing, and she figured out that her ex proposed to another woman. She got wasted. And you both landed in a sushi restaurant. And sorry, here's just a message coming up. Anyway, let's go back to the sushi restaurant. And I mean, the funny way how Tanya been drunk and pulled you down the table to explain to you that high heels looking good, but the designer don't know what to do because they are not comfy at the same time. And she put her feet on the table, and she is eating her beer like a soup, or putting the sushi roll into the beer and mix it up. It was so great to see how she acted in there. And I mean, Your smirk all the time. Oh, now I'm totally confused. I'm sorry to the audience if you hear this noise, but I have some technical issues here. But anyway, what was the best of this shooting for you, the funniest moment, or what is remember? What situation you remember most?
In that scene, you mean in the sushi restaurant? It was.
Yeah, or in other scenes as well.
I love that one in the sushi restaurant because it was impressive because it was the end of the day of a huge shooting day, and my part in that scene was a little bit chill. But Tanya has to be very, very. I don't know. She's very talented, so she did a very good job on that scene to be drunk, to pretend to be drunk, and she had a lot of funny things to didn't not script it, not write on the script, just she had that by herself, and it was very good, and I was just sitting on my chair just looking at her. It was so good. I have to do nothing because she's absolutely wonderful. Yeah, it was a good.
Yeah. So you are allowed to improvise.
Yes, I think it's very important to improvise. I think it's a kind of a chemistry you have to find with the other actor and the director, and you can improvise in the scene, but not out of the scene. You have to respect the rhythm of the scene and the key of the scene, and you can do what you want, I think.
Yeah. And I mean, which scene is in my mind as well, which must be hard, was the scene on the yacht,
Yeah,
where you both jumped into the water. I mean, it was summertime, but how was the water?
it was so cold. It was so cold, but it's so it was a good moment because it was like a kind of break in the old schedule. We just had to jump in the water. And yes, of course, it was cold, but it was, I don't know, like a new sensation. So it was good to jump in Dnipro. I think it's Dnipro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I can't go into cold water. But
Wow.
anyway, on the same yacht, you had a scene while the storm, the thunderstorm came up, and
Yeah.
you could see in the scene how the water or the waves splashing against the window of the boat. How did you shoot at that?
It's just magic trick with the technical guys, very talented again, and the boat is locked, didn't move at all, stay in the same position, and guys just do some moves, and you have the feeling that the boat is moving, and I don't know exactly how. Sorry, because I was inside the boat, but outside they tried to put some water to recreate
Okay.
the form, and it was great. But boat was actually just in the same position every time.
Yeah, sometimes we just wondering how those scenes are made. But if you have to leave, just one
Yeah, sorry.
question.
Yeah,
Is there or are there any other projects which are coming up soon?
absolutely yes. That one, oh my God, my husband was a callboy. He's a callboy. It was my second project. The
Yeah,
first
which
one is
got released.
yeah, absolutely. And I have two more projects with Hamo. I don't know exactly when they will released. The first one is New Cinderella. I think it's
Yeah,
gonna.
which you just shot with Aneshka, right?
Yeah, yeah. Anya is
Um,
very good.
my last information was that Drama Shorts will
Yeah.
release it in October.
Yes, you're right. Absolutely. I think it's going to be in October, and then or before or after. I don't know exactly. You can see you will see a vampire story, probably called The Witching Desert, but maybe they will change. But vampire story, and I played a vampire, and it was absolutely great. I love that character, and I love the prince character in New Cinderella. It was two wonderful project with two wonderful new crews, and I feel so grateful to have the chance to live that as an actor. So
Yeah. And the vampire story, is it where you are a restaurant owner?
absolutely, and
Okay.
I have green eyes, and I am so mysterious.
And yes, the first entrance was, but I'm not saying anything. I hope we will see that soon, because you fit so perfectly in the Ukrainian vertical space. We need to see more of you. Do they shoot verticals in France?
No. I mean, I don't know, but I don't think so. In France, I shoot TV series, and series are movies, but in horizontal, not in verticals, not for now.
Yeah. It's kind of the same here in Germany. Verticals are not very popular, or most people don't know about it, but we try to get it here. So I had actually so many more questions, but you actors are always busy. Maybe we can talk another time, but at least we talked about this awesome vertical, and I can recommend to everyone, go and watch it, because it's an absolutely feel-good vertical. You have to laugh much. You see steaminess. I mean, you see Pierre naked, and Pedro as well. And it was so a pleasure to talk to you and Tanya. And let's continue an interview maybe for your next project.
Yes, with pleasure. Thank you so much, Bianca. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Goodbye.
That was our special edition of the Magic Behind Ukrainian Actors, featuring Tetiana Malkova and Pierre Loger. Unfortunately, you know how it is. Those actors are busy bees, so I couldn't ask all my questions because they didn't have that much time. But both said we will continue it maybe another time. So if you want to stay tuned and want to see it, if it's maybe happening, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you leave a like or a comment, I would be appreciated. Thank you for watching.